Hi everyone, welcome to my shed. I've actually got my C64 Mini working out here now. There's fucking leads everywhere, but what can you do? It's the only way to get these things bloody working, especially from my shed. So, and thankfully warmer climes are coming. I think we've had like probably a pretty cold spell over the past couple of weeks, haven't we? But it's probably as cold as it's going to get really. I'm not too fussed. Only that one day of damp. That was the most bizarre thing ever, but it was really cold snap. So got a few pickups. I've not been up to anything, I've not been anywhere, probably just like the rest of you. It's just work, home, movies. I've actually started watching Cobra Kai. I didn't want to jump on the bandwagon, but I gave it a go. I mean, my daughters absolutely love it. It's just utter shit, but it's so digestible, so disposable, but really good, really good. It does feel very 80s how bad the storyline is. Well, not the storyline, just the way the whole thing looks. But yeah, it's really good entertainment. I'm not watching anything else at the minute, so yeah, I binged it. I did 7 episodes on Sunday, and then through the week we're up to 15 now. We've done 15. I don't know how many are left. I think we're on season 2. I don't know how many seasons there are, but yeah, it's really good fun. No doubt it's going to go crap. There's going to be characters come into it as the Ralph Macchio, whoever decide to, and the guy who plays John Lawrence decide to clear off at some point, or they might just stick in it forever. I mean, I couldn't believe Ralph Macchio, unless Wikipedia is wrong, Ralph Macchio is 59, a year off 60. I'll be honest with you, he's still got that awkward childhood bounce in his step when he's walking. He looks really good for his age, you know. I hope I'm like that when I'm hitting the 59, to tell you. So yeah, really enjoyed it. And it's, I don't know, I loved it when Kreese came back into it with his cigar. He's so 80s, and like, he's such a crap actor. It's just genius. So yeah, really enjoying that. Cobra Kai, yeah. So if no one's got on it, get on it. If you like Karate Kid 1, 2, I've not seen. I don't think I've seen all of them. The one with Hilary Swank. Is it Hilary Swank who plays Karate Kid in one of them? Or is that the boxing one? I'm getting mixed up. But that's the one I've not seen. I've seen the one with Will Smith's son and Jackie Chan. I've seen 1 and 2. Is there a 3? I'm not too sure, because there's loads of cut scenes with previous Karate Kids that I don't actually remember some of the scenes, to be honest with you. So I'll probably revisit them at some point. But yeah, moving on. I got some pickups turn up. So start with this one. How are you all doing anyway? I've been enjoying some of the YouTube channels, and I noticed a lot of you doing the streaming. To be honest with you, I can't. Sometimes I'm going on the streams on YouTube, and I'm watching them thinking they're live, and it's actually from a couple of days ago. But they are good to watch. Unfortunately, unless I probably brought my laptop, I won't know what to do to get on or join, really. And yeah, I think I'd really struggle. But they are entertaining to watch, and I jump on every now and again. Some I've watched. I think I caught one of them live. I can't remember now. I think I did, yeah. And I didn't really know what to say, because I didn't know how to log into it, if you know what I mean. So I don't want to be mithering anyone going, what do we do? So yeah, I only jump on for a couple of minutes now and again. They're really enjoyable, to be honest with you. So sorry, yeah. So this turned up. Let's try and make it more exciting. Let's try and show you the unravel. Right, and this Retro Red Steve showed some of his PS4 collection off a couple of weeks back, and he had some pretty top games. And one, you've probably all got it, but I saw it and I thought, you know what, he reminded me I was looking for it, and I'm going to jump on now and have a look. And normally I don't have much luck, and then I got this for 19 quid. Just put tape tape on the actual game, and that is the the Ninja Saviors. Now, I saw this last year with the Canadian guy, Happy Console Gamer, and I saw him play it. It's brilliant, right up my street. Looks a bit like that Streets of Rage 4 type of characters, art, dead nicely drawn. You know, he's not took the sticker off. He just, little things like that get on my nerves. You know why you're getting it for 19 quid, really. You know. But yeah, all seems okay. Bit fingerprinted. But yeah, I love... See, who's this made by? Ninja Saviors, Return of the Warriors. So it's just a Taito. It was originally Taito, which I remember, but I thought it might have been released through... I thought it was an unlimited run or something, but it isn't. But it's come with a manual, believe it or not. Fucking hell. And the poster, the guy displayed it with the poster and everything. So I've got my manual. So there's nowhere to put anything in at the minute. Manual's got all nice little artwork and characters in there. And this is like a side-scrolling beat-em-up. Not unlike anything else you've played probably before. Got my poster. I thought, I ain't precious, this is going up. You know, I won't sell it, I'm not going to sell it again. I was watching David Retro Games play badly this morning. And he was on about the 5 games you wish you completed, I think it was, he was saying. That's quite nice. The stickers as well, they'll be going up. I'm going to use everything. And it got me thinking back actually about games and that. And to be honest with you, I've not beat a game in years. I nearly beat Res 4. I just couldn't kill that Krauser on Resident Evil 4. And that was the last game I actually got near to beating. Prior to that, it was Millennium Soldier on the Dreamcast. Prior to that was Tomb Raider on PS1. Prior to that was the Star Wars trilogy on SNES, and then prior to that I could pretty much clock like Altered Beast and stuff like that on Mega Drive. But prior to that was Outrun. It was mainly Master System games are the ones who used to clock. Spectrum games were just too fucking hard. Couldn't clock them for love nor money. But yeah, it was really weird him saying it. He was saying that he can't be bothered, you know, with the grind, and I'm exactly the same. I just can't be arsed. I just can't be arsed with some of it. It's just like, oh, you know, oh, and there's hidden things here. I don't get excited by that. I just want to plod straight, well, run straight through, action, jumping, whatever. I don't want to. I don't have to think. That's pretty much it, really. I don't have to think. So that's Ninja Saviors, which looks cool as. So I'm really looking forward to playing that. Again, it's a side scroller, 2D, right on my street. 2D, don't have to think. I'd say one game I'm enjoying though is Alien Storm on the Mega Drive. Oh my god, the supermarket bonus levels. When you go in, you got the machine gun, and it's so good. It's not a patch on the arcade, but it's almost there. It's really good, really good. So I'm enjoying that. So got another parcel. You can never fucking get in these things, can you? Hey. Okay. So first out the bag, and this is becoming a bit of a habit now, is Codemasters BMX Simulator. Now I had this on my Spectrum, and I've even got it from Dinsdale's newsagent. Is it Dinsdale's or Dillon's? Dinsdale newsagent on Edge Lane Bridge in Stretford, back in the 80s. £1.99 I think it was. You get your pocket money, get a Kinder Egg, and get a Codemasters or a Mastertronic or something like that. There was a shop on Moss Road in Stretford that had the Mastertronics, and I think it was Dinsdale that had the Codemasters games. But if you remember that cover just takes me back. It really takes me back. It's in such good condition. I just want to look at it. It just, so many memories come flooding back. Not necessarily video game memories, just childhood memories of my friends. Really fond memories. But if you look on the back, it's a bit like, if you remember, it's a bit like Super Sprint, the car racing game, and I loved the top-down view. It was so addictive. Just a really simple, probably one of the better Spectrum games, to be honest with you, where you didn't have to think about it. The graphics didn't really matter. It was almost like playing like a little handheld, what do you call it, Game & Watch. So really nice, top game. And I could just, honestly, as sad as it may seem, I could just stare at these things. Just let me take it out. Riders ready, pedal ready, go! Yeah. I might cut that bit out. But, God, so nostalgic. Even, honestly, I'm becoming an absolute fucking weirdo. I'm becoming a weirdo. There's no two ways. I know it. I think everyone around me knows it. But honestly, the nostalgia. So that's BMX simulators. And next up is, now this is really nostalgic. Now this is Vampire by Codemasters as well. Now I can't remember, I got this when as soon as it came out. I got this. The loading screen alone made me want to buy it. The game itself, it's a platformer, but it's a bit of a sort of Chucky Egg, what is it? What was that one where they're going in and out of rooms? Isometrical. A really small character. I've expected a bit more, maybe like a hunchback size, more detail to the physique of the character. And it wasn't, but the cover alone. And we're basically, me, my mum, and my brother went uptown, and for some reason I was off school. And I don't know if it was coming up to Christmas or after. And I didn't have a Spectrum. It might have been coming up to Christmas because I didn't have my Spectrum. So that's how long ago it was. And I think I got my Spectrum about 85. 84, 85. Yeah. And it was the build up to Christmas. And we only went as a family to town. As you get older, you go there shopping. But when you're a kid, there was no need for you to go back in the 80s. So, and I was in school. And this day, me, my mum and my brother went uptown. I can't remember what shop. It might have been like John Menzies or something like that. And I bought this, again, $1.99. And I remember just looking at the cover, absolutely couldn't wait to play it. I couldn't wait to play it. And it's a really fond memory because me and my mum and my brother went to the Royal Exchange. We got for a coffee. I'd get a hot chocolate and my mum and brother would get a coffee. And the Royal Exchange was really nice. Really nice. St Anne's Square in Manchester. Brilliant. I had a little shopping arcade. It was fantastic. Fantastic. I don't want to sound like an old man, but compared to the shit now, it's honestly, it annoys me how everyone thinks we need, everything has to be Arndale centres, and even though the Arndale Centre was there, and I loved the Arndale Centre back then, not now. It had so much character, the Royal Exchange, so it was like a high-class shopping centre, a little shopping mall, and it had, you went inside, you could go downstairs, the inside was really nice. It's like being, no way I can explain it, reminded me of a cruise ship. And you went down this, I think it was a spiral staircase, I might be wrong, and there was a little coffee shop down there. And the one thing I knew about this coffee shop was we get a frothy coffee, as we called it, the latte, but frothy coffee, and a slice of lemon meringue pie. Oh my god! To this day, I've never found a cafe I've always stumbled across cafes and gone, oh, this has got to be like the Royal Exchange. Like, it's not a patch. It was just really good, really different to go at McDonald's and all that crap. It was a real treat, and I used to really look forward to it. Christmas shopping, and like, you just got to pick out what you wanted, and then as a treat we'd go to the Royal Exchange for a coffee or a hot chocolate, and it was just such fond memories. My mum used to enjoy it, you know. A really nice time. I remember being with my mum, and a family event, and it's actually the last time I actually remember going for a coffee with my mum was probably when I bought this game, and it really hangs in my heart when I think about that time. It sounds ridiculous putting on a game, but this is a good focus point to that time, if you know what I mean. It's not like I'm going to burst into tears over the game. I'm going to probably well up thinking about my mum back then, you know. So it's a really fun memory, a really nice day out, and it sort of pivoted around this. So yeah, just a really nice time. Sometimes on my lunch breaks I go walk into town and I wander through Sutton Square, and at the minute it's really shit because you see everywhere. In the first lockdown that was closed, and then a lot of the shops are now empty, and it's like, fucking hell, you know, it does anger me to a degree. It does anger me that there seems to be no sort of, there's I don't want to get all political, there's like billions of pounds getting handed out, and there is a lot of small businesses you can see really struggling. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. After this lockdown, you know, my wife has started shopping more locally. We shop in Cheltenham. We'll probably use Aldi in Urmston, or I'll use Aldi in Stretford, and we tend to do more little pocket shopping at different places. But the one place I don't think I'll miss, and probably will never ever rush to go in again, is an Asda. I just think it's just excessive. I'm just tired of seeing the excess. I'm old. I'm 48. Young couples need to go to them places. It's probably cheap, but I don't know. And that's what I find when I walk around town. There's just no character, and there's no character. There's nothing to excite me. I'll go and get a video game. I'll go to a game. You know, there's no like little independence. Like there used to be a little independent video game shop, probably not long after or before I bought this, in town on Fennell Street. You used to go downstairs to beneath the Corn Exchange, and I was mentioned on someone's video the other day. There was a display cabinet in the. You go down the steps, and there was a display cabinet, glass display cabinet. It had the latest imports, and they used to get imported. Before you could buy a Mega Drive in England, a year or two before, it was all Amigas. It specialised in Amiga and Atari ST. You go down the steps, and they had the Famicom playing Pilot Wings, or is it a Famicom? I can't remember, but yeah, they had the Pilot Wings, or they'd have a Mega Drive, but it was the Japanese. They only had the Japanese one, and I remember seeing the Mega Drive logo, the M&D, the Japanese one, and thinking, if I was to buy that, it was like 200, 150 quid, 200, 300 quid or something. I felt like I was buying something knock-off, like unknown technology, you know, because it wasn't very clear. You didn't see the Sega on the box. It was only until you got familiar with arcade machines that you realised how big Sega were, and the Master System come out and all that. And it was Master System was alright. It was the English. I'm about the English version of Mega Drive. So it looked like you were buying something knock-off, basically. Like, would I buy something from Japan? Now, I'd jump at that more than buying anything, pal, you know. But just a really top little shop, and you went in, and you'd always have screens everywhere, just CRTs playing the latest games and stuff like that. And it was an atmosphere, and sometimes you get a pal. I bought Mystic Defender, and I think it was a Japanese, but it worked for some reason it worked on my Mega Drive. But it was exciting to go in because you never knew what was going to be in there, and if they got imports in, it was brilliant. And it's just lacking so much. I don't want to go online and buy everything. It's easily done. I've been doing it a lot lately, but it's just boring. You just may as well climb into the Matrix cocoon now and become that battery. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, rant over. I'm going on the usual windy tangent. But yeah, that's Vampire for the 48K Spectrum. So all I've got to do now is get Spectrum. You know me, I got my record player in the end. Just got a cheap Bush one, but it's fantastic. You know, plays all my tunes. I'm going to get one for inside the house. And, you know, I'm going to start really putting time into, I don't know, buying things that I really want. And, you know, as daft as it may seem, I think these were $2.80 each, but I've had my eyes on these for a while, so I've got a nice little, nowhere near as much as you guys with your collections, but I'm quite chuffed with my little, fucking drop it and smash them, quite chuffed with my little build-up of Spectrum games that are going really nostalgic. It reminds me of my friends back in the day, you know, just innocent times. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining me at Mike's Shed. I'm going to wrap it up now. And I'll catch you on the next one. And by the way, a couple of months back, when it was a bit more sunny, I started drawing an Alien Syndrome design. Oh my god, I was doing it with a Wacom pen or whatever, and it's so difficult because the software's not working for the pen. You know, Shipbuilder always blames his tools, I know, and I found it really hard to draw. It would have been easy getting a paintbrush, but I've soldiered on, and I'm probably 3/4 of the way there now. So, you know, I know I say these things, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I don't want anyone to think I'm talking shit. I do actually do them in the background, but squeezing that in with, you know, work, private life, and the show, if you want to call it a show, and collecting and looking for things, you know, I'm just taking my time and working my way through it. Then when I've done that, I did say, or someone asked me about another doing a drawing for them game. I can't remember which one it was now. I did take note of it, but say mentally because I won't remember. But I might have a go at starting on that when this one's done. But I'll get this one done first. And again, this isn't some big thing. It's not some big reveal. It's just something I'm trying to get into. Because when you see stuff like I've not got any Bob Wakely covers, but when you look at them drawings and it's like, it is achievable. And they were doing them without digital aid, but I'm only doing it, it's a bit of me getting into it and finding techniques, the most basic techniques, drawing digitally. And, you know, I think I'm going to have a crack at something with, you know, real materials, paint, or, you know, fucking felt tip or something. But yeah, so that's me done. So thanks for joining me at Mike's Shed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe.